Hey friends, welcome to Freedom in a Budget. I'm Kelly and it is meal prep time. I hate meal prep, but I love it because it saves so much time, so much money throughout the week. It is just one big do it in one shot after church on Sundays, but it's exhausting, but it really does work. So I'm going to be making a couple meals this week. I'm doing a broccoli cheddar soup for me and my coworkers. If you guys haven't seen the video of how I cook for my coworkers, how I make a side hustle out of meal prepping for them, I have a whole video. I'll have it linked at the end of this. Make sure you stay to the end to watch that. And I've gotten to the point where it covers almost half of my groceries every single month, which is incredible. So super great side hustle. I'm absolutely loving it. And it's so easy, it's so great, and I can do Weight Watcher meals. Sometimes I do Weight Watcher meals for them. This week I'm doing broccoli cheddar soup for me and them, but I'm doing Weight Watchers friendly broccoli cheddar soup, and then after I take out my portions, I'm going to be adding some more cheese and making it not so Weight Watchers friendly for them. So it works out, it's perfect, it's easy, simple, and I just get a lot done, and it's super productive. After that, I'm going to be making shrimp scampi for Jayme this week, and I don't really use a recipe. I've gotten lots of requests on how I cook it, how I make it. I just kind of eyeball it, so I'm going to show you how I do it. It's super easy, super simple. It is so fast. The time that it takes the sauce to make is the time that it takes the pasta to cook, which is incredible. So super fast, super easy. So I'm making that for Jayme as well. So it's gonna be really good. A super, super yummy week. I also have a blog on this of how I make my broccoli cheddar soup. So if you guys haven't checked out my blog at freedominabudget.com, I'll have that linked down below, and I'll have a full typed out recipe of the broccoli cheddar soup if you want to make it. So it'll be super easy for you guys. I'm not gonna do the shrimp scampi because I just throw ingredients together, and you just throw a little bit of this, throw a little bit of that, and it's super easy. So check out blog as well. So let me know what you guys are having this week. Also, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe and join the family. I would love to have you guys, and also like this video. It really helps promote my channel. It helps boost my videos and helps YouTube know which videos to promote or not. So if you want to help out the channel, like the video, and let's get cooking. Here's everything I'm going to need for broccoli cheddar soup. I'm not sure quite how I'm going to do this yet. I'm just going to kind of wing it, and we will see how it turns out. So I have two different recipes here. This one is a Weight Watchers recipe. So this one is great. The only thing you have to count for points is the Velveeta. Everything else is 0 points. It has chicken broth, broccoli, rotel, and Velveeta, the reduced fat, which is great. Only 4 ingredients. But I feel like this is going to be bland. So I'm going to spice it up a little bit. This is a Pioneer Woman one. This is not Weight Watcher friendly at all, but we're gonna like combine the two, and I'm just gonna put everything into the recipe builder and figure out how it is. I'm cooking for 2 of my coworkers, so I'm gonna eat 5 servings, and then they are gonna have 7 servings between the two. So I'm gonna cook it for me and them, and then at the end I'm gonna add some more sharp cheddar cheese for them. So we'll see how it is. I added everything so far to the recipe builder using half of this block of Velveeta, and it comes up to 4 smart points per serving. So that right there is not bad at all. So I have my broccoli, an onion, 3 cups or 32 ounces of chicken broth with 3 bouillon cubes. I'm going to do 2 russet potatoes cubed, half of a Velveeta block, which is 16 ounces for half, cream of chicken, rotel, and then sharp cheddar. So that's how it is so far. I'm going to start with sauteing the onion in my nonstick skillet, and then adding in, doing everything else in the Instant Pot. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it with the potatoes. If I'm just going to pressurize them first, I may do that. And because that turned out really good when I made the loaded baked potato soup. So I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do cube them, put them in the pressure cooker, and then I'll add the broccoli and everything else and put it on low. So with that, if I do that, I'm going to do it with the chicken broth and the cream of chicken, because that's what I did for the potato soup. So we shall see. Onions are cooking up. After they finish, I'm going to add some garlic and saute that, and then we're going to transfer this to the Instant Pot. Onions are cooking up. All I've used is some olive oil ham spray. I didn't use any butter or anything. They're pretty much done. I've been cutting up my potatoes while I'm doing that. I'm about to add some garlic. I don't measure garlic. I just do whatever my heart desires. I'm just going to mix this up and cook this while I'm finishing cutting the potatoes. I don't cook with onions very often, but it smells like, when I do, it reminds me of my grandmother's kitchen. So I'm totally having flashbacks right now of my grandma, which is very sweet. Doesn't look like much in there, but I added the onions, the garlic, potatoes, chicken broth, and the cream of chicken soup. I did spray it with, whoops, this olive oil cooking spray. This is what I use versus oil. It is 0 points. And let's put the lid on. And we're gonna put it to sealing. And then to cook the potatoes, I'm gonna do pressure for 10 minutes. And while that's doing its thing, I'm gonna cut up the broccoli. It's done at natural release for about 9 minutes now, and we're gonna let it do its thing. And it's just depressurizing. This is what it looks like. I just opened up the lid, and it looks like the potatoes are nice and tender. Doesn't feel like anything stuck to the bottom, which is what we want. So we got some nice potato chunks in here. I'm gonna be using the immersion blender at the end to kind of puree it, so I'm not worried about those. Here is the broccoli. Yeah, it was 3 stalks total, and about 3/4 of a stalk I saved for dinners for this week. So I'm just adding in the broccoli here. And then we're gonna stir this up. And then it's gonna go on slow cooker mode for about 4 hours. And I am gonna add a little pinch of cayenne pepper and some regular black pepper as well. I'm not gonna add any salt because there's enough sodium in the bouillon cubes. So I'm really excited. It smells really good. The cheese goes at the end, so don't worry about that. There will be cheese. I did forget the rotel. This is just the one from Aldi, the original diced tomatoes with the green chilies. So we're just gonna dump this in. I don't drain it, because it's making a soup, so it's just more broth. Oh, that smells really good. So this is not your traditional broccoli cheddar soup. You get the kind of like Panera. It has, what does it have? Carrots in it. I'm not adding carrots because that was just too much work and I didn't feel like peeling and then shaving them. So it will have tomatoes. It has potatoes and broccoli, and it's gonna have cheese. So it's gonna be good. Ignore my messy kitchen, but I just got to show you guys what is going on right now. Piper is on top of the counter, and there is the Instant Pot cooking away at the soup. He is 100% ready to just pounce down on it, and it's making its like clicking noises, so I don't know if that is what is intriguing him, but this is really funny. Oh, he's going down to get something. Piper, what do you see? Hey, hey, mister, hey, mister, excuse me, stay away from my soup. That's my soup. Piper. All right, I'm gonna get this cat down. You can tell how good the soup smells by Piper wanting to be all up in its business. So this has been cooking for quite a while now. It has 17 minutes left to go. So I'm gonna hit it with the immersion blender and just kind of thicken it a little bit and puree some of the chunks. So this is just the Cuisinart Smart Stick blender. And let's see what Piper does when I do this. He's probably gonna run. Definitely a little scared. This is what it looks now. To be honest, it does not look very appetizing. It looks just kind of like a pea soup, but I bet you when we add the cheese in, it's going to look a lot better. Here is the cheese, just the reduced fat Velveeta, the Walmart brand, and this is just about 16 ounces, just under a pound. And I just coarsely chopped it up. So now I'm just going to add it to the soup. And Piper's back at staring at it. And hopefully I don't burn myself from it splashing. Alright, we're going to add all this in and then give it a nice stir. Soup is ready to go, at least my portion of it. This is a 1.5 cup portion. I just use a measuring cup, so I'm going to do 5 portions for myself. Then I'm going to add more cheddar for my coworkers. This is what's left for the other 4 portions, and I'm going to add pretty much this whole bag of cheese. I'll maybe leave a little bit left if they want to sprinkle it on top, but I want it super cheddary for them. And my portion is going to be 3 smart points on Weight Watchers. To be honest, I'm not sure what theirs is. I will factor it in with the sharp cheddar cheese, but I would guess probably 6 or 7 points per serving because the cheddar will add a lot of points, but it will be cheesy for them. So now I'm going to let this sit for like 15 or so minutes, let it melt, and then I will dish out their portions. Here is all the meal prep. The meals on the right are mine, and then the ones on the left are for my coworkers. So there, it's gonna be delicious. Can't wait for the broccoli cheddar soup. For Jayme, we're gonna split his meals in half. 2 days he's gonna do the Southwest chopped salad with chicken, and then the other 2 days I'm gonna do shrimp scampi, so I'll show you that afterwards. But for this, I actually bought 2 of these bags. They are really, really good. Green cabbage, romaine lettuce, kale, red cabbage, carrots, and green onion. So I'm just going to split the bag in about half and do that. Then I'm going to use the other one in tomorrow's lunch, because we got 2 of the salad kits. So the other one will go in tomorrow's. That's just going to go in there. And then here's the chicken. It is just 2 breaded chicken breasts that I cooked in the air fryer. So 2 of them each, so 4 chicken breasts total. Then he can mix this all up and it'll be delicious. Now the other salad kit I'm gonna have, but I have my own Weight Watchers tortilla strips. I'm gonna have that as well. And then I may cut up a 1-point string cheese, and then I have some Chipotle ranch dressing as well. So I'll make my own on it. So this is going to be for Jayme's lunches. It's super easy, and he likes this bowl because it's nice and it looks like nothing in there, but like then you can mix it all and it makes it super easy because the bowl is nice and deep. I think this is actually a Weight Watchers bowl. So this is meal prep for the week. Skylar just watching back. Jeez, babe. Diaper. Now I'm going to make some shrimp scampi for meal prep for Jayme. Now this is not a Weight Watchers recipe at all, but I'm going to show you because I've gotten a lot of questions on how I do this. So the water is boiling for the pasta. This is going to be 2 servings, and I have 7.4 ounces of angel hair pasta. I have some shrimp here that is defrosting. I have some white cooking wine. I just have some sherry on hand, olive oil, garlic, butter, lemon juice, and Parmesan cheese. I don't measure these. I just kind of eyeball them and just do it as I please. So the sauce comes together really, really quick. So I wait until the pasta is in the water before making the sauce. And the shrimp tastes like literally a minute to cook. It is so fast. So pasta is pretty much boiling, and we're gonna add the pasta. Pasta is going strong, super rumbling. You want to make sure that you stir it so nothing sticks. You don't want any clumps. Then here is the sauce that is starting. So we have this white milky stuff is the lemon juice. We've got about, I don't know, a teaspoon and a half of garlic. We have probably a tablespoon of olive oil. We have about 2 tablespoons of butter and probably a tablespoon of cooking wine. So that is everything so far, and I'm just making the sauce here and get the garlic going. I have this on a level 3 because I don't want it to cook too much and absorb all of the liquid. So we're gonna let this cook while the pasta cooks. I have another probably 2 minutes left on the pasta, and I'm gonna add the shrimp here in a minute. Now we're going to add the shrimp, and I'm going to turn this actually up a little bit. We'll turn it to a medium, and we're just going to cook this for 30 seconds to a minute on each side until the shrimp gets pink. Just let them do their thing. Get all that garlic and butter flavor up in there. And again, I don't have a recipe for this. I just kind of eyeball it and do it as I see fit. You can see that it's starting to turn pink already. This is Jayme's favorite meal. All right, now I can see the pink starting to come through the other side, so I'm going to flip them over. They should be white and pink. And that's how you know that it's done on that side. And this shows the true testament of my love for my husband, because I do not like seafood at all. I hate seafood. But I do this for him anyways. Alright, so I'm going to let this simmer and do its thing. And while it's doing its thing, I'm going to drain the pasta, and then we're going to add it all together. Now I'm going to add the pasta. Now I did wash the strainer, so you don't have to worry that the raw shrimp is going into the pasta. You don't have to worry about that. I did remember to wash it. Almost forgot. And I'm just going to toss the pasta into the sauce to get it fully coated. Especially since he's having this tomorrow, so I don't want the pasta to dry, so I need to make sure that there is plenty of buttery liquid. And I don't like seafood, but this actually smells really good. Alright, so I'm going to plate it up and I'll show you what it looks like. Here is the finished product. It is the perfect amount of pasta with shrimp on it, and just topped it with a little bit of Parmesan cheese. So again, this is not Weight Watchers friendly. I don't know the points on this. It is a lot because of all the pasta and the butter and the oil and the cooking wine and everything else. So it's a lot of points, but it is one of Jayme's favorites, and he is not on Weight Watchers. So hope you enjoy.